Tanks and Cylinders, Episode 50 of the Gas Service Animated Series. On natural gas, the utility owns the supply. On propane, the supply sits in the yard, and the container, its valves, and its first regulator live under their own book, NFPA 58. Know the hardware and the rules that come with it. Two container families. ASME stationary tanks. The 120 through 1,000-gallon horizontal bottles permanently set at homes, built and stamped to the pressure vessel code, in service for decades. And DOT cylinders, the portable 20 through 100-pounders, which carry a stamped date and must be requalified, typically after about 12 years before refilling. The number that rules every fill, 80%. Liquid propane expands hard as it warms, so a container is never filled full. The top 20% is vapor space, the safety margin that absorbs a hot afternoon. And filling is judged by the fixed liquid level gauge, the little bleeder that spits white when liquid reaches 80, not by the float gauge, which is a fuel gauge, not a filling instrument. Every container carries a pressure relief valve, aimed up and away, with its protective cap in place. It's the last line against fire and overfill. Never plugged, never aimed at a building, never missing its cap. If a relief has ever discharged liquid or ices up, the container gets qualified service before it gets refilled. Placement is a table, not a guess. NFPA 58 sets separation distances by container size. A typical 500-gallon tank sits at least 10 feet from the building, from ignition sources, and from the property line, with bigger tanks pushed farther. When you find a tank against the siding under a dryer vent, that's not a style problem. That's a code call. Cylinders have their own etiquette. Small dot bottles carry overfill prevention valves. They ride and store upright, valve up, plugged, and never ever indoors or in a basement. A heavy vapor in a stairwell are a bad chemistry set. Exchange cabinet rules exist for a reason. A cylinder in a kitchen is a stop work moment. At the container, the first regulator hangs under the dome with its vent pointed down. Rain, ice, and insects fall away instead of in. A vent aimed up is a bowl collecting the exact blockage the no-gas season warned about. Under the dome, vent down, screen intact. That's the health check. And the working boundary, the container, its valves, the first stage regulation, that's the supplier's licensed world under 58. From the point of delivery on, the line to the house, the second stage, the appliances, you're in NFPA 54. The world this whole channel lives in. Same yard, two books. Know where you're standing. Containers in one breath. ASME tanks stay. Dot cylinders date out at about 12 years. Fill to 80 by the bleeder, never passed. Reliefs capped and clear. Distances by the table. Cylinders upright and never indoors. Vent down under the dome. And the point of delivery splits the books. Next, two-stage regulation.